Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Supriya Raja and I have been in the field of special education for more than 12 years, and now I have started my own online company called Empowered Parenting. Well, in this video I'm going to be talking about 3 amazing benefits of reading to your young child or reading stories to your young child. So before we go further, I would advise you to subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon so that you get notified each time I'm posting a video. Okay, coming back to this video, it's what are the 3 amazing benefits of reading to your young child? Benefit number 1 is when you're reading to your young child, you are opening their hearts, opening their minds to a plethora of it's a beautiful world, to a plethora of information, of new ideas, new perspectives. They're completely opening their mind to a wonder world, right? Of information, of seeking answers, of building inquiry, of curiosity. So when you're putting the seeds from a very young age while reading to them, different genre of books, whether it is fantasy, whether it is science fiction, whether it is history, whatever it is, or whether even if it is moral instructions, whatever the genre of books it may be, which are of course age appropriate and child friendly, you still are putting the seeds of inquiry, you still are putting the seeds of curiosity, of asking questions, of seeking information. They are always going to be that way, you know. That is, if you also be encouraging them to be consistent, slowly, by encouraging them also to read as they grow older, they'll always be that way. So whatever information later on when they grow into adulthood, whatever information they get or they are bombarded with, they aren't going to be just taking it at any information at face value. Instead, they will be doing more deeper research on any topic and getting more content, you know. So you're actually encouraging them to be deeper thinkers, and and applying their curiosity, applying their cognitive abilities to a much higher level, and also enabling themselves to express themselves better also. So you see, you're building all these things: inquiry, curiosity, seeking answers, getting information, all this from a very young age simply by reading to them. The second benefit of reading to a young child is, of course, building pre-reading skills or literacy skills, which means what? Building reading. You're also helping them, enabling them to enhance their reading skills. Like I always say, reading is not something which is inherent, that comes automatically, whereas it has to be built. It is built with practice. So the sooner you start, the earlier you start, it always gets easier for your child. So yes, it enhances pre-reading skills or even literacy skills of understanding letters, phonetics, letter sound connection, slowly going to building fluency of reading and accuracy of reading. And also it has been noted that when you expose your child at a much earlier age to print, and that they are also not just seeing the print, they are also listening to your voice when you're reading to your child. So they are also listening to the language, the reading, they are exposed to the print, and they're also silently following you when you're reading. It also enhances their vocabulary. It also enhances their spelling. Definitely, reading has so much of benefits because it builds all these things, vocabulary, spelling, sentence construction. So when they start school, they are already into that pathway, right? It's not like school is not something so fresh that they don't know what to expect. They already are into the pathway of some level of literacy being built in them already. So when they start school, things will be much more easier for them, a little more smoother for them, because a lot of skills that are being taught in the early, part of their childhood from school is something they have already started building. So it's familiar to them, they know it already. So you will also see that your child is far more confident handling the school subject, school content, because they've already been exposed, they've already been, all these skills are already started being built in them. They will be more confident, and if you consistently encourage them to continue reading, yes, the school years also will be much more smoother rather than a child who has not been exposed at all. to any kind of reading material, any kind of literacy being built, and that everything has started only from the day one of school, things will be much more smoother. So keep this in mind and start early. Start reading to your child much early, even to make their school years much more smoother and easier. The third benefit of reading to your child much early is that it also enhances their oral expression, their language skills, the way they express themselves orally. Yes, so I have come across adults, okay, even before talking about adults, I would also say that even children, when they are well into their school years, in the middle school or even high school, the fact that you have already exposed them to a young age and you're encouraging them to be consistent in their reading from that young age of 3 years, 4 years, and continuing that, when they are presenting themselves in school, whether it is in the form of debate or elocution, whatever it is, or even a simple class presentation, you will see that their oral expression is far more better than a child who has not been really exposed to reading, not been exposed to books, or the reading level is pretty low. You will see that your child, the way they present themselves, the way they speak, will be much better than a child who has not been reading at all. In terms of language, in terms of vocabulary, in terms of word usage, and also in terms of overall coherence of speaking, and in terms of content of speaking, because the fact that they'll be reading a wide genre of books, by then they'll have more in-depth knowledge of anything that they are presenting on, because they will be always researching, learning more about that topic or the content, and then presenting. So even the way they present a simple topic will be much more deeper than a child who has not been exposed, who doesn't know the value of reading in-depth content, value of researching, and where their presentation will be probably more superficial. So you see, it will also be benefiting your child in his or her school years. Likewise, it will carry, if they are consistent in reading habits well into their adulthood. It is also been noted that the same thing applies when the child has become an adult and in the business world or in the job world, and they have to make presentation or conduct a seminar in their workplace. The same thing is exhibited there also, because I have for a short period of time I have coached adults to improve their spoken English, and one pattern they came across was many of them told me that they have the knowledge, they know the content, okay, they have in-depth knowledge of their content, technical skills, everything is amazing, and they know their subject, but when it comes to presentation in their office, whether it's a client presentation, whether it's a seminar or whatever, or whether it's even in a meeting with their boss, they find it so difficult to express themselves, in terms of English, orally express themselves in terms of language, that they feel so tongue-tied. This is in spite of the fact that they have good knowledge of their content, their cognitive abilities are very good, they are able to think, they're able to analyze everything, but because their language skills hasn't been developed adequately, they are so tongue-tied, they're not able to express themselves in adequate language, coherently and in depth. So they feel so scared, even if they have the knowledge, they feel so scared and they feel so tongue-tied that the confidence comes down. Ultimately what happens is that they request their colleague, to present the same content. Even if they would have worked on that content, on their presentation, ultimately the co-worker or the colleague presents it, which is pretty unfair. And this is simply because they haven't been exposed to print from a very young age. They haven't gotten to the habit of reading, to be researching, to get into that to that flow of getting into information seeking, getting into asking questions, building inquiry a lot through books. That hasn't happened from a young age. So it affects not just their school years, but also spills a lot into their adult years. So you see, if you really want to stop all these kind of, you don't want these kind of things happening to your child, I would definitely recommend that from a young age, from a pretty young age of 3 years, 4 years, and 5 years, start reading to your child. Get your child into the world of books. And when you are reading to your child, obviously you are the parent, the child sees you as someone so important. He or she will take it so seriously, because you know what, if my parent is seeing and presenting this as something important, obviously it has to be important, right? So they will take it seriously, and they will also once they get into that habit, get into that journey of books and reading and of asking questions, seeking answers, always having this, that innate urge to know more, to seek more, you will see that life will be so much transformed. A lot of things will be like, they will take initiative to know, to seek, and everything that they present will have a lot of content. So yes, get started right away if you're a parent of a young child, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, 6 years, or even 7 years old. Get started. It's not late. Start reading to your child. Build that entire atmosphere that books are amazing. Get them to be curious about reading. Get them to be curious about books and see how their life will be. So yes, before I sign off, I would always say happy parenting and happy reading. Thank you. Bye-bye.